Hey guys, welcome back. Today's gonna be a huge day for us. We're gonna finally fix our base up and automate a bunch of resources. But before we do any of that, we're gonna wanna make a pylon. I want to make the infusion pylon. This block right there is probably one of the best blocks in the game from just how broken it is. I can cut this up into, can I? Actually I can't. We need a chisel. But I can't use it in crafting recipes. That's kind of sad. How the hell am I supposed to get polished blackstone? Let's try this again. Do I really have no choice in this matter? Alright, there we go. That's some polished blackstone. Alright, a little bit of crafting later, and we have got ourselves an infusion, a pylon. Also, my armor is about to break. Let's fix it up real quick. Last time we wanted to activate this next world tier. We need to go here into apotheosis. We need to kill 2 apotheosis invaders. Should be really easy. Also, if you till some grass, you're gonna get some of these worms. We're gonna need those for later on. They speed up plant growth, so they're gonna be really useful for us. Anyways, now that we have ourselves an infusion pylon, we want to make ourselves a potion filter. Does it really have to be cyan terracotta? Also, we're gonna craft ourselves an ender gate, and we're also gonna make ourselves a data module, a model framework rather. So recently I was debating if I should use the quest rewards to progress my world, and I decided that we should probably use it, not worry about it too much. Because in the grand scheme of things, it's not going to be that big of a deal, right? But anyway, so did you guys know that you can make some soap with some ash, a water bucket, and a pork chop? With this soap, you can clear in terracotta. Which is pretty nice, right? Isn't it? Isn't that pretty good? Isn't that kind of neat? Let's come here real quick. Oh my god. We one-shot the zombies. Completely forgot about that. A flawless budding Certus quartz block here. That's gonna be amazing for later on, obviously. Also want to kill some of these invaders so we can advance our world tier. Man, my gear is just broken, by the way. What the hell was that? Even though my current gear is really good, it doesn't really scale that well into the end game. So we're gonna have to fix this up here, guys. Let's first get some flight. And these endermen, they hurt quite a bit actually. It's kind of scary. So I managed to get the enderman data module. A basic tier 1, that is. Only basic. That's kind of crazy. With this, if we make ourselves a simulation chamber and we give it some power, let's just put it right there, I guess just for now. And we feed it to the thing that we need to feed it, which is these prediction matrices. We give it some of that. And we give it to you. This should start giving us some generalized ender predictions. And with this, guys, we can make ourselves some chorus fruit, which is why I wanted it bad. And this course for can I plant this somehow? Is there a way for me to get to plant it? It doesn't really matter. We're gonna be able to get 48 of them. Should be enough for now. Let's get ourselves some cactus. If you guys didn't know, if you buy this barrel cactus crop, if you craft 2 together, you can make a bunch of cacti. Forgive me, guys. I just woke up. Anyways, back to to what I was doing. Our storage is unfortunately all clogged up because we have a bunch of garbage that we need to clear up. Like all this stuff here. I'm gonna clear some of it out because we really don't need all this garbage. I was gonna do this last episode, but I got distracted, I'm not gonna lie. Or that should be a whole lot better. We're also gonna go and upgrade these iron chests into gold chests, so might as well also go to diamond tier, honestly. No more storage problems for just a little bit though, not too much. We can finally start crafting this potion filter, which we needed cyan dust dye for. Some more terracotta. Man, why does it have to be cyan freaking terracotta? This is such a random item to require for the crafting. Like, come on, give me a break. Alright, So now we managed to make a potion filter. There is a potion of flying. If I'm not mistaken, yes there is. We need a potion of levitating, slow falling, which is a phantom membrane. Man, I completely forgot about that. Unfortunate. Anyway, we're gonna work on it. But in the meantime, let's fix up some of my storage problems by making some of these stack upgrades. Should be able to make a bunch of these now because I'm getting richer by the second. I don't have enough gold to do this, but I'll at least make some of them. Man, nobody ever told me how hard it is to get these phantoms. Like, I'm struggling to find some phantoms. We need some phantom membranes. On the bright side though, we have 2000 obsidian and 2000 cobblestone. At least that's pretty good. Here's the final invader that we needed to upgrade our world tier. Let's go make short work of this guy. Please don't explode. So that didn't work. It looks like we need to equip a full set of uncommon gear first. Give me a break, man. Alrighty guys, so I'm running into a lot of issues. I really want to make the potion of flying and then use it with an infuser to get flying early on, but I really can't do that because I need some phantoms. I didn't know that I needed phantom membranes. I know that now, so I'm kind of just waiting for the phantoms to spawn, which is not fun actually. It really is kind of sucks a little bit, but I'm working on upgrading my world tier as well, because I'm gonna move away from silent gear now. Silent gear has served us well, but we're gonna have to move on from it. I think Apotheosis's items are way better than silent gears in terms of raw performance. And to get the next tier, the summit tier, it looks like we're gonna have to just equip a full set of rare gear, because I've already killed the wither like 7 times or something. So we're almost there. I could make a jetpack, but I don't want to make a jetpack quite yet, because I think this infusion pylon will give you creative flight, I think, everywhere. So jetpack, it's kind of redundant, not gonna lie to you guys. It is kind of broken, but since I'm playing hardcore, I mean, I have to like play with all this broken stuff, or else I'm gonna die. We can also abuse the hell out of that pylon with like regeneration potions and stuff like that. So infusion pylon is crazy good, especially in hardcore. Like, it's actually like proper broken. Guys, I do not know how the warden spawns. Ooh, that's kind of scary, guys. I'm trying to find some loot chest real quick so I can get some apotheosis gear, but it looks like I'm not finding it. There isn't any chest to be seen. I mean, come on, bruh. Where my chest at? I need some loot so I can go into the next world tier, which is gonna be Ascent or whatever it is, something like that. I definitely can die really easily though, so I should be really careful. Honestly guys, I should have probably just made the jetpack. Honestly, like, this is not worth it. Man, phantom membranes is really such a hassle, isn't it? It's like one of those things where you have to go like, oh, I need that. So do you guys know if Vindicators give you emeralds? Evokers, I mean. We actually need to mob swap these guys. Nice for finding epic gems now. That's pretty good. Here we go. I'm getting some more rare gear now. This guy actually hurts you really badly. Oh my god, I keep failing this puzzle. Alright, we can just do this instead. Cheat our way. For some reason, guys, I want to be loyal to my sword. Like, I don't want to change this sword, because it's like served me so well that I hate to let it go, kind of thing. I got attached to the sword, guys, but it's just gonna have to go, right? It can't carry its own weight anymore with all this epic loot and stuff. You can socket things into your weapons and get like extra stuff. Like, come on, how can my humble sword compete with that? Oof, that scared the hell out of me. I thought that was it for me. Oof. Wee. Close call. So Vindicators do drop emeralds. That's good to know. We can add them to the different mobs that I'm spawning. I also see a witch nearby, which we need to mob swap as well. Come here, little witch. Where is she? Man, once we get flight, we're gonna go really hard. She despawned. This freaking witch despawned on me. Come on. This guy is jiggle peeking me. Oh my god. I just found so many flawless budding Surtur squirts. Dude, what's going on? I just got like I just got 5 of them. Man, I remember this one time where I had to like look through so many freaking... Oh god, what's happening? There was this one world where I was looking for that for at least like 30 freaking minutes. And I only managed to get one. But not this world though. This world, we're getting really lucky from the looks of it. Anyways, we're gonna go back to this fortress area, actually. We're gonna be looking for these loot chests, hoping that we can find some rare gear here so we can ascend our world tier. Okay, so that nether fortress had nothing, which is making me really depressed because I really want to ascend my world tier here really quick. Didn't know that I'm gonna have to do this, but here we are. This might be a bad idea and I could lose everything. And this is really risky, but YOLO. Yeah, I'm only getting tools. I'm not getting any armor. Like, can I please have some armor, please? I'd really appreciate it. No, these guys, they scare me. Those brutes. Vibranium. We can't mine it yet. We need all the modium. Okay, it doesn't deal that much damage, but he's still kind of scary though. Yeah, I thought this was gonna be a bastion, but this is definitely not a bastion. What is this freaking place? I don't even know. I just want out, honestly. Very disappointed by this place. So unfortunately, I was not able to get any rare gear somehow. I mean, like, how is that even possible? But let's look on the bright side. We already have 2,300 freaking ender pearls. And this is really getting on my nerves though, guys. How do you just get phantom spawns? Where are my phantoms? Alright, so we got ourselves a binding card. With this, we can go and get ourselves a player transmitter. Before we do any of that though, I'm gonna have to get looting on my book here, guys. Not gonna lie to you, I'm a looting 3 fan. It's basically 3 skeleton skulls and some lapis. And that's gonna give us looting 3. There we go, looting 3. Now we want to apply that to our lovely sword. Boom, boom, and bam. That should be a looting 3 on my book. Let me clean my inventory up real quick because we're about to head out to the ocean. Finally, guys, we freaking finally managed to find ourselves some of the things that we need to find. As you guys can see, we only need one more item and we're gonna be freed from this prison. So, but obviously bow don't count. Of course they're not gonna count. Like, why would they count? Well, this is fun. Alright, it's been some time and finally, guys, I can't believe I'm saying this, I finally managed to find a husk. Anyway, since we got this player transmitter or player area pearl, we can now make this a player transmitter. And if we just place it like this and give it this, it should be charging my items that I have on me. We did this because we can finally craft this freaking jetpack. So it's 5 batteries per jetpack. I actually have to go kill that guy, believe it or not. I can't sleep because I want some phantoms. And this sucks. Okay, guys, so we have some flight. It's not the greatest, but it's something at least, right? All right, let's make ourselves a feeding upgrade real quick. This guy is so tough, actually. He almost one-shot me. But look at all of this loot that we're getting now. It's all amazing. Look at my max HP. That should be enough for now. I don't want to be greedy because the Guardian can just obliterate me and end my run real quick. Okay, so now we have an Emerald Jetpack, which is super amazing. But you know what's not amazing though, guys? My current situation. But hey, look at how fast I'm flying now. Isn't that amazing? That's pretty cool. Let's go back to the Nether. I don't know what's going on with my luck, guys. Like, I have all this gear and I still don't have a freaking rare armor, rare boots. I really have been trying to find the rare boots for so long and I can't find it, man. It's taking a little bit of a mental toll on me. You guys know that you can sag mill this to get 8 redstone? Isn't that just insane? Look at how much redstone there is here. Alrighty, boys. I have high hopes here. This has to be it. Like, it just has to be. Right? Yes, finally, man. Now we can activate the next world tier. Oh my god, that took way too long. I can't believe how long that took me to get everything. But anyways, we're here now. And since we put such heavy emphasis on this, we're gonna get the pinnacle world tier. Which basically means that I have to find epic loot now, just like this one. Or we can find mythic gear, just like this one. Alright, I managed to find a full set epic tier loot. Now all that we have to do is go and find the end portal. So let's go do that real quickly. Okay guys, so I finally managed to find the end. Took me a while to find it, but here we are. I just gotta go find that ender portal. Some loot. Don't you guys love looting in this mod pack? It's really addicting. We find a perfect guardian gem. Holy moly, that's like really good. The chances of me finding that is literally 1%. Let's not loot this area now because we're gonna ascend soon. So I definitely don't want to waste. All the loot is gonna get better here shortly. I just need to find this ender portal. There it is. We finally found it. Let's go. I should be strong enough to fight this ender dragon, but you never know. Maybe this ender dragon is buffed or something. He's gonna beat my ass. Hoping that doesn't happen. Let's get some glass bottles really quickly. Oh, we're on, by the way. We'll try to get some ender breath. I think we can just get it, right? It's also probably a pretty good idea to get a model framework of this guy. Come on, man. Alright, we can start to kill this guy now. Should be an easy fight. But he does hurt, though. He actually hurts quite a bit. I'm being so freaking reckless right now. But I don't care. I'm so confused. Is this guy healing? Why is this guy healing? Like, what? How am I supposed to do this? Am I missing something? Like, what's going on? Okay, so what the hell am I supposed to do? This is I can't do this fight. Man, this is pissing me off, guys. This is pissing me off. This is a bugged fight. I don't know why it bugged. Lol. That's just so unlucky. Okay, guys, I give up. I think this is bugged. This is not supposed to happen. I'm gonna go into creative mode here. And I'm gonna come here and break this shit. Because this is not supposed to happen. Like, what is happening with this? I can't break it. I can't do anything. Is this bugged? You guys let me know if this is bugged or what. Because I'm pretty sure this is not how it's supposed to be. I really hate to do this kind of thing, but it is what it is. That fight was so bugged I can't do anything about it, so I'm gonna have to kind of cheat here a little bit. I'm not gonna consider that as cheating. I think the reason this happened is because while the Enderman was spawning, I went back to the overworld. I forgot to craft some glass bottles and I needed sand. But anyway, now the Ender Dragon should be a piece of cake. Dude, I almost died immediately upon loading in. I don't even know what's happening. This is really pissing me off, guys. There's a fly in my freaking room. Alright, we're finally doing it, man. We're finally doing it. Alright, here we go, man. We finally managed to do it, man. Holy moly. I don't know what the hell that was. To be honest with you guys. That should be our Ender Egg. Cool. We killed the Ender Dragon. Now we can ascend even further to the max tier. Alright, let's go back home. Okay guys, we're back. We just killed the Ender Dragon. And my world tier currently is Pinnacle. Which means that all the loot that I'm gonna find is gonna be really good. And I haven't really looted this stronghold here. So I'm gonna start looting this area. Hopefully we can find some really good items here. I really want to find some diamond gear that is like mythical, because I'll be able to upgrade it to netherite, and we're gonna have some sick netherite gear. Here we go. We find our first really good piece of loot. That's our first really good piece of armor right there. Let's try to find some more. We'll take a little bit of a detour to the nether because I need to find a smithing template for netherite. Right, we find our first mythic boss. Let's see what kind of loot he gives us. So he gives us this piece of loot here, which has protection 9 on it and 8 max health. That's really good. And I'm really struggling to find a bastion here. It's like, are they really this rare? This guy gives us a protection 9 again, or 8 I think. I really can't read those Roman numerals. This guy hurts a lot. Let's be careful here. He almost killed me. Another mythic boss. Please give me a pickaxe or a sword. I'll really appreciate it. Another mythic boss. He gave us a nice bow. Cool. I finally managed to find a bastion after, I'm not even joking, like 30 minutes of just flying around. Okay, so we're back from all that mess. Man, I didn't expect to struggle that much, but it is what it is. Alright, we're gonna upgrade this chest piece into netherite. Okay. I should probably be careful. Let's make an item frame. Gonna put that over there. Okay, so I managed to find a lot of really nice gear, but the unfortunate thing is a lot of the gear that I found is just like iron or gold and all these like different not so good materials, right? So, but anyways, I think we'll be fine regardless. He almost killed me. These guys, they hurt, but they're definitely worth killing because they give you some insane stuff like this protection million boot. Now, the reason that I'm preparing so hard is because I want to fight the warden, and I'm pretty sure the warden is one of those mobs that are just like obscenely busted. So let's start enchanting my gear. This guy's sneaking up on me. Alright, so after I traveled the nether, I managed to find all these nice items here. I took off some of the enchantments and I enchanted them all. And these items are pretty nutty, not gonna lie. But the problem is, there's one thing that I really want, which is current HP damage. Looks like we need some sigils of rebirth. Let's make those real quick. Alright, now I think I can reforge my axe. And now we have 13% current HP damage, which is what I wanted. We have 3 empty sockets. I've been gathering some gems. I want to use these to socket my items here as well, so I can get more out of them. Alright boys, we're almost done. I'm just setting up all the sockets for my armor pieces. But unfortunately though, it looks like my boots are kind of lackluster. We need some more sigils of rebirth. Alright, with all this sigil dust, gem dust, we can make some more sigils of rebirth. Our boots need a little fixing. This is gonna give us 7 max health, which is incredible. But more importantly though, is gonna give us 3 empty sockets, which we need badly on the boots. Because I have a nice gem on my boots. For now though, we don't have many nice upgrades. I decided to go with lifesteal, attack speed, and crit chance on my netherite axe. On the boots, we're gonna go with 45% speed. We're also gonna go with 17.5 max health and minus 10 lifesteal. On my chest plate, this is the big one, we're gonna go with plus 8 armor, plus 12 max health, and 20% max health. Last but not least, for the bow, we're gonna go with an arrow damage one. The bow actually might be worth to... We have creative flight, by the way. I wish I could tell you why I have creative flight, but we do. Something is giving me creative flight, so that's good. We don't have to upgrade our pack anymore. I'm not sure what's giving me creative flight, guys. If you guys know what's giving me creative flight, please let me know. But anyway, we do have creative flight now. This is incredible. What was I doing? Oh, I was gonna reforge my bow. From the looks of it, it doesn't look like I'll be able to do it. Hopefully I'll be able to do it, because it's kind of expensive to do these reforges. Okay, we might be able to do it. Okay, we can't do it. It's fine. You can spend so much time just doing all this stuff, reforging and whatnot, and I've already spent enough time, honestly. Last but not least, we wanted to apply this 30% more arrow damage on my bow. Now we should be good to go, right? I hope we are. Before we go attempt to fight the warden, I should probably upgrade this. Alright, we should be good to go. I've already made myself a data module. Let's try to fight this guy. I'm not sure how crazy he is. Okay, we're okay. We just deal too much damage. Good thing I prepared myself for this guy. But we still should be careful, bub. Because he doesn't mess around, you know? And there we go, that's our first skulk. But overall, I mean, that wasn't that bad, right? Let's do this a little bit more as well. Honestly, guys, this was way easier than I expected it to be. I was kind of scared that I might just die, but fortunately for us, that looks like we can take this guy on, no problem. Okay, so I managed to I killed the warden a couple of times. By a couple of times, I mean like 12 times, just so I can have his data module. Give me one sec. Let's go do this real quick. I'm gonna show you guys how easy it is for me to kill this warden. And this armor that we made, it's just so overpowered. Basically, I can't die. Oh my god, there's more wardens. I've had enough of killing this guy. We did like half of his HP in one hit. No more wardens, please. I'm tired of these wardens, man. Alright, so we have all the modium here. I'm actually gonna be sensible and not immediately break it, because my fortune level is pretty low. let's go back home. Apparently there's an apotheosis boss somewhere. Sometimes when you use your warp stone, you get an apotheosis boss immediately. I guess not this time though. Alright, anyways, let's go back home. Sleep the night. Clean up my inventory. If you guys know why I have creative flight, please let me know. I shouldn't have creative flight, but I have it somehow. Something in my inventory giving me creative flight. Like, why do I have creative flight? I'm so confused. Let's go salvage some of this stuff that we managed to find. This is gonna cost quite a bit actually. But if you guys didn't notice, this has +4 to existing fortune on it, which is exactly what we want, but also it has a 5x3 area, which is ridiculous, which is gonna make the tool unusable. So I'm just gonna go with this lesser one because I don't want to deal with that right now. So I managed to get some nice enchantment books. Anyways, I also have some gems here that are gonna be +3 to level of existing fortune, and on top of that we'll be able to get ourselves a fortune 3 book here. That's gonna be fortune 4. Alright, so I've combined a couple of fortune 3 books for fortune 5. Now we can socket this gem in, the flawless gem of the earth or whatever it is, which will give us fortune 11. We'll also make a mending book and apply it to our pickaxe. And bam, that should be it. And now if we need to go back to all the modium ore that we managed to find. Gave us 6 all the modium ore, which is really good, by the way. Now with all the modium ore, we can upgrade our armor and tools to all the modium. But before we do that, it's probably for the best to make some of that. First, the ore site. We're gonna make some grinding balls here as well. Put them in the sag mill, and that should give us more all the modium, hopefully. So we put in 5. Let's see how much we got. We got 9. So that wasn't worth it. Because there's only a 25% chance to get this. Okay, whatever. I'm not really too bummed out about that. It is what it is. Alrighty, let's make ourselves a all the modium ore site. And if we craft all the modium with some blaze powder, it should give us the all the modium ore site pendant. We can make an unbreakable one in the future, but for now we can use this to find some more all the modium, which is pretty nice. We're gonna swap out the Enderman with the Warden because we need some echo shards. Once we manage to get 8 echo shards, we'll be able to make this compass, and with this compass we will be able to basically search for whatever we want to search for. If you guys go to the quest tab, you're gonna be able to find some information regarding all the modium smithing templates, which is our next step. We need to find some of those. Once we find one of them, we'll be able to upgrade all of our gear to netherite gear, which is gonna be necessary here because I don't want to die. That's why. Let's make ourselves a loot fabricator. We should also probably fix our power situation. To do this, we're gonna go to a couple of dimensions here. It's the first dimension. This is the mining dimension. Let's make ourselves a waystone real quick. We're gonna title this. We're gonna name this waystone mining dime. And if we head to the nether real quick, and we place this teleport pad, right click it, shift right click it, this will take us to, I forgot what this dimension is called. I think it's the other or something like that. I think it's called the other. In the other, we'll be able to find some soul lava. Alright, here it is. Soul lava. Let's get some of this. Alright, so I have a full tank of soul lava, which basically what that means for us is broken energy. There's this thermal generator, okay, and if you press U on it, you will see that soul lava is at 9,000 temperature, which is broken. Using that, we'll be able to get so much power really easily. If you equip full netherite gear, you get flight, guys. That's why I have flight. Oh, my chest is giving me flight. Oh, it does say enables creative flight. That's really cool. I didn't notice that. I thought I was cheating, and that's why I had a creative flight. Well, good thing that I'm not cheating. Wow, that's really cool. You can get flight. I didn't know that. Before we set up our power generation, I think it's fair to say that we should start working on our base a little bit because it freaking sucks, right? Alright guys, we're back. So I've made the skeleton for the base. This is not completely built because I'm waiting for it to start applied energistics too, because my base is going to revolve around it. Alright, let's start setting up our power because currently our power sucks. Let's make a bunch of this dielectric blend. Next up, we're going to make some energizing rods. Before we're able to do that, we're going to need to get some nether quartz. And on our way, we found this boss. Alright, let's see what you got me, sir. Protection 8, I think. Alright. That's pretty good. Alright, we made ourselves a wrench as well. We place this energizing orb. And we use an XNet connector. When we place a chest, we use another XNet connector. We go to our controller. We're gonna go to the chest. 1 iron, gold. And then we item create, and we tell this guy to extract you stack or whatever, insert it back here. Forgot to set up the other filter. So extract single piece of iron, insert a single piece of iron, extract a single piece of gold, insert a single piece of gold, extract this, insert it into the chest. Yep, that's working. Okay, so we're gonna make 6 thermal generators, which requires a bunch of blaze powder. We need 18 total. Hopefully we have enough. That should be enough, right? I mean, come on. We're almost done here. Just tiny little bit more micro crafting. Solve our water problem. We're gonna use a fluid drawer with a pusher upgrade, and we're gonna pump it into a dimensional tank. And just like so, guys, we have some nice power gen. Now all this power is not actually going anywhere, so we're gonna have to do the next thing, which is ender gates. Actually, I think flux networks are a better option, so let's start working on that. Okay, so here's the deal. I made ourselves some basic capacitor banks, and I made some flux points, some flux plugs, and I made a flux controller as well. Okay, so I've set everything up. I now have a flux point or a flux plug. We have a gargantuan or Herculean flux storage that is storing all the energy that we're making. And now we can basically just use our flux points to transfer energy around without having to put any cables down, which is pretty amazing. Let's start working on applied energistics. Currently we have this cookie cutter set up, but this is not gonna cut, I'm afraid. We also can make ourselves a nice little structural compass here as well, so we can search for the ancient city if you wanna, because sooner or later we're gonna have to upgrade our tools to Aldemodium. I've been growing some Certus over here. Unfortunately, it didn't really grow much, but we do have some Certus quartz in our system. Let's get ourselves some Certus quartz dust because we're gonna need it as well. Let's charge some of our Certus quartz real quick. Using this charger, we can charge our Certus quartz. We're gonna need a little bit of this stuff. I think 6 is fine for now anyways. Next up, we're gonna need some Fluix crystals, which is basically nether quartz and some redstone with the charged crystals that we just made. Throw that into water, and we'll get ourselves some Fluix crystals. Okay, pretty nice. Next on the list is some growth accelerators, which require a bit of stuff. Okay, so here is my growth accelerator. Can I cheese this by doing that? Does that work? It doesn't work. This is only temporary anyway. we're gonna change the location of it. We're gonna need an energy acceptor. We're gonna place that down there, give it some power. What this does is basically give me more surface quartz. To fully automate this, we're gonna need an annihilation plane, which is a logic processor. Let's make that real quickly. Let's also quickly automate the making of charged surface quartz. This is just a temporary setup. Surface quartz goes in here. It extracts to the charger. Charger pushes out to this, which only can accept charged surface quartz. And if you use a configuration tool, we can lock this, so we can just extract all this charged surface quartz really easily. And just like that, we can get ourselves an annihilation plane. Before we place it, we're gonna enchant it with Fortune 3. We're gonna do something like this. Need some power. Now it's not gonna do anything right now because the items have nowhere to go. That's why we'll make a drawer. Place it like this. This will make us a formation core. With the formation core, we can make an import bus. We need a storage bus. Let's make that real quickly. Now we have ourselves a storage bus. We can place that right there. And then once we give this surface quartz, this should start going off. Or let's try making an export bus, maybe. Maybe that's why. Man, I really can't get this to work. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I did do it before, but I guess it doesn't want to work for some reason. It's fine. Okay guys, so it's been a while and I made this temporary setup that will bulk craft all the different circuit boards for us. What we have to do is basically supply it with the different materials. Like this will make us calculation circuits. This will make us engineering processors. And this will make us logic processors. We just have to put the material that we want down here, and it will start making it. I'm gonna need to get some more diamonds though, because right now I don't have I don't have enough diamonds to do what I want to do, unfortunately. So I went to mine some diamonds, and now we're making a couple of stacks of these processors. They take a while. It kind of takes a long time to make these processors, but I think there's an acceleration card that we can make. Exactly. So let's make some acceleration cards real quick. Not gonna lie to you guys, those are kind of expensive, just a little bit, but we should be fine. And now we're gonna be able to make some ME controllers. This guy's crazy. Holy moly, man, he was so overpowered. Okay, boys, I'm not gonna lie to you. We do have a bit of resource problem. As you guys can see, I only have 99 gold, 150 diamonds, which is not enough. Believe it or not, we have some more iron here, 1200. So, let's go to the mining dimension real quick. We'll set up a quarry. In the mining dimension, first things first, we're gonna need a builder from RF tools, which requires all the modium nuggets. But other than that, it's pretty cheap. Using these flux points, we're gonna be able to transfer all the power that we're making. Anyways, this on by itself does nothing. We're gonna need to get ourselves a quarry card, and it's probably a good idea for us to infuse our builder. So let's do that real quick using these dimensional shards. Obviously, we don't have enough, so we are gonna have to go get some more. Oh, there's an apotheosis boss, so we're gonna have to go kill it real quick because it gives you some really nice loot. Alright, let's see what we got. A Fortune 8, Efficiency 4 shovel that mines in a 7x7 area. These dimensional shards can be rare, but you usually find a bunch of them near lava level. Okay, that should be enough. Let's select our network and start infusing our builder. Alright, so we've infused our builder. Next thing I want to make is a quarry card. We're actually gonna go with a silk touch, because if you guys were not paying attention, we have all these ridiculous fortune on some of these pickaxes. There's an advanced clicker from Direwolf, and when using this, we can break all the ores that we're gonna get with Fortune 10, which is just ridiculous, right? So we're gonna set that up as well. Alright, that's our regular shape card quarry. and we're gonna upgrade it to Silk Touch. Cool. Next, we're gonna need a chest. We're gonna go all the way to netherite, of course. Alright, so let's set this up real quick. We're gonna need an inventory right there. Let's also move our waystone, maybe somewhere around here. We'll call it mining dime or mining dimension. We're gonna craft some stack upgrades as well. I know there's a bunch of tedious crafting, but it's all gonna be worth it in the end, I promise. Okay, so I made some stack upgrade tier 4s. In each slot, I'm gonna be able to store 16,000 blocks. This is more than enough. Next thing is, we're gonna shift right click this, and then it's gonna tell us to select the first corner. We're gonna go all the way over here. And the second corner is gonna be somewhere like this. And now if we go back to the shape or quarry, I'm gonna place it in, and we can tell it to show us a preview. Alright, let's see, does it show me a preview now? Okay, there we go. It's showing me a preview. Now we're gonna go back in here. I think the way to set this up correctly is just to use the maximum height, which is I think is just 265, right, by 168. And let's see a preview for this, and it's minus, not positive. That should be it now, guys. This is the setup for it. We can use this filter module. Actually, I'm not gonna use a filter module because I want this whole area to be exposed. We generate enough power, so I'm not too worried about that. And just like so, we should be getting some material here, like redstone, iron, gold, emeralds. I need to chunk load my base here. I'm gonna rebuild my base, don't worry. My base is doesn't look that good. We're gonna fix it up later. Nice, we're getting all these resources. Incredible. Next things that we want to do, guys, is make ourselves a clicker from the Direwolf mod. What are you doing here, Enderman? Get out of here. So let's start working on that. Before we do anything though, I'm gonna get myself... I made a Silk Touch book real quick by using the enchanter with slime balls and lapis. You get yourself a Silk Touch. And we're gonna apply this to a pickaxe. Should have a bunch of pickaxes. Like, this has fortune 10 on it. Not gonna do that one. I don't know why I'm being picky here, but it is what it is. I should have a paxel somewhere. You know what? I'm not gonna use any like fancy pickaxe. We'll just do whatever, like this diamond pickaxe right here. It really doesn't matter that much. And the reason that I made this pickaxe is because I want this sculpt for the Just Dire Thing mod. Can I still touch the Shrieker? Yes, we can, so we can already skip ahead to this. Might as well, right? Don't kill me, please. Please don't kill me. I know I said this like 100 times, but don't worry, we'll fix everything up. And more Aldemodium, sure. I just keep getting distracted. Alright, give me that. Only one though, whatever. Aldemodium is not going to be an issue anymore, guys. Because the mining dimension is going to give us a lot of Aldemodium. It's just going to be exposed for us to take. Here's the last one. Alrighty, boys. We are ready. Let's put a block of iron. Put some of this stuff here and there. We'll automate this later on, obviously, but for now we're gonna have to do it manually. We still haven't even built our base yet. I'm working on it. I'm not happy with what we have so far, but it's a work in progress. Anyways, now we can make these Celestia gems. If you use some diamond blocks, make a bunch of this. I think 6 will be enough. We need to feed it ender pearls. And just like so, we're gonna have some Celestia gems. Pretty easy. We also need some ferrocore. Even at the highest tier, this is kind of going slowly. I expected this to go way faster, but it is what it is. I didn't mean to do that. There we go, fixed. Alright, so now we have some Celestia gems and ferrocore, whatever this is. Oh, it's raw. We need to smelt it first, no problem. Now, we can finally make ourselves a simple clicker. And then we can make ourselves the advanced clicker. We're also going to need a placer, simple block placer, and advanced block placer. Alright, we're almost ready, guys. So this has fortune 10 on it, which might be enough, but also has unbreaking. We're going to need to fix it up. Okay, so we have a flawless ballish gem. If you guys read what it says, ignore 45% of durability damage. And if we reroll this, we need some Godforged pearls, of course. We got a bunch of these. If we reroll this, you guys are gonna see that sometimes you're gonna get something like this. This item ignores 72% of durability damage. Okay, so this has 2 sockets. We need only 1. And this item ignores 72% of durability damage. We're gonna pick that up. Next up, we're gonna socket this in it, which ignores 45% of durability damage, which is a total of 100. There's also a lot of these plus 4 to level of efficiency, but I don't think we're gonna need that. You know what? Let's go with it. Why not? Alright, let's go socket these gems in the pickaxe. We do this in a smithing table. Alright, first one, second one. Okay, so this has efficiency 10, fortune 11, unbreaking 4. Unbreaking doesn't matter in this case because we ignore 100% of durability damage and plus 4 to level of efficiency. Alright, that should be it. We go back to our mining dimension. As you guys can see, we're getting a lot of ores, which is pretty nice. I'm gonna do this in one chunk, so let's get some pipes. Let's get some advanced pipe upgrades. Alright, so let's set this up. First up, we want to place our block placer like so. This is gonna place the blocks right here, and our advanced clicker will break the blocks that are over there. This advanced clicker, we're gonna give it this. We're gonna need some power as well. I don't think we're gonna need that much power, so I think this will be enough. First things first, filter mode. We're gonna add a whitelist, and if you go to the item/tag and you type in hashtag C ores, the filter is gonna pull all the ores out, and that's what we want to do. Cool. We can set this up so the block placer is gonna place blocks all in this area. So let's do that real quick. This is really overkill and you don't need to do that, but it is what it is. This is why you play Minecraft anyway, to go overkill. We're gonna set the speed to half a second, and if we ignore the redstone signal, it's gonna start placing. Let's actually make it go faster. With a speed of 1 tick. It's gonna start placing all these different ores for us, just like so. And in the advanced clicker, we're gonna set the redstone signal to high. We're gonna hide this render area. We're gonna show this render area, and we're gonna match it. We're almost done. Last but not least is the X, and that should be it. We just need to go one lower here, I mean, and that should be it, right? Alright, once I enable this, chaos is gonna ensue. No problem. That's why we're gonna get ourselves another diamond chest, or netherite that is, I mean. Okay, so I made some stack upgrades and a magnet upgrade. We should set this up to pick up items. Yep. I'll turn off my magnet, and as soon as I turn this on, and I set it to left click, it doesn't work because it's going really fast, switching the targets. Alright, let's try this again. I made a block breaker, not a clicker. Okay, so with the block breaker it works. Using the block breaker it does work. Now we're talking, and we're gonna have all these different ores, but it's kind of getting a little bit ridiculous. So let's put this to high. So I need to move this chest. You need packing tape to move these chests. Lol. Let's put it somewhere around here, like so. Alright, so after fiddling around with it just a little bit, we managed to get it to work. Unfortunately, the ignore 72% and 45% durability doesn't work. As you guys can see, my pickaxe is losing durability, but that's completely fine. We're gonna fix this up later on. If you want to do this, guys, as well, you can't use the advanced clicker. You're gonna have to use an advanced block breaker. So make sure you're using an advanced block breaker, not an advanced clicker. We're also getting a lot of XP. Man, this looks so beautiful now, doesn't it? Those blocks are being placed and instantly broken. Anyways, just like this, we're gonna be getting a bunch of material, and all of it is gonna get fortuned for me with fortune 10, which is just simply amazing. We're getting all this XP. There is an experience gatherer from Direwolf Things. It's called a experience holder, which needs blaze gold. Let's make this experience holder real quick. We're gonna place it right here. That's an energy transmitter, not a experience holder. Alright, let's craft the correct thing. It doesn't require power. It doesn't make sense for it to require power now, does it? Alright, show render area. This will pick up all the experience, and we can set a target level of like 60. 60 is good. We'll let it collect all the experience from here. Maybe it goes a little faster. Alright, that should be it. That should be it. That should be everything. Next on the list is to process all of this. There's an easy way to do this. Anyways, these basic capacitor banks are robbing me. I should be getting way more RF, but I'm not able to extract fast enough because I think they have a limit of how much they can extract, and it's only a little bit. We also need to upgrade our thermal generators because they kind of suck right now. I'm gonna turn this off for now. So on to activate, because I don't want my energy to get absolutely destroyed. Anyways, so back here, what we're gonna do is start one of my favorite mods, and that is mechanism. We're gonna need an enriching factory to make a bunch of this. Already crafted some steel early on. We're also gonna need a metallurgic infuser. Let's make it real quick. Want to have some gold dust as well as some osmium dust. Let's do that real quick as well. We're gonna turn off the right output. What this allows you to do is make some of those upgrades for later on. Anyways, let's set this up. This is only gonna be a temporary setup. And if I'm not mistaken, we can start getting some alloys. We'll also be able to make some of this, some energy upgrades and some speed upgrades pretty soon here. We need way more steel, but that's fine. With the basic control circuits that we made, we're gonna make ourselves a basic tier installer, which will allow me to process 3 at the same time, which should speed things up quite a bit early on. I know that we completely ignored my applied energistic setup, but don't worry, we'll fix it later, I promise. And now we can make ourselves an enriching factory, and just like so. The reason we made ourselves a enriching factory because we can enrich redstone in it, and with all of this enriched redstone, we'll make some more advanced control circuits by enriching the basic control circuits. Now we want to rush these as quickly as we possibly can, because we'll be able to make the speed upgrades here shortly. Let's also make ourselves a couple more metallurgic infusers. Let's make a few of them. Okay, so if you put coal in the basic infusing factory and you put iron, you're gonna get some enriched iron. If you enrich it again with coal, we're gonna get some steel dust. Since we have a lot of coal, I don't mind doing this. But if you don't have a lot of coal, you can be conservative, and you can also enrich it like so to get some enriched carbon. By the way, I've also enriched some copper to get some of this infused alloy. Using this infused alloy, we can make ourselves a tier installer. Now we'll be able to process even more, which is pretty nice, right? Anyways, the reason why we wanted to make all this steel is because with all of that steel, we can make ourselves some speed upgrades. We need some structured glass for some reason. Let's make some more of this stuff. Okay, using this, we can make ourselves some speed upgrades. And the maximum is 8 per machine. We also need some energy upgrades. We can upgrade this machine a little bit. It's gonna go really fast. But because we don't have any energy upgrades, we're not able to keep up with this demand of power. But that's completely fine because this is not gonna be a problem here shortly. Let's make some more of this glass. All right, now we can add some energy upgrades. We're already out of our coal. Wow, I can't believe it. But lucky for me, we have all of this coal here. That's why you need to enrich your coal, guys. Don't be like me. Enrich your coal. All right, that's enough. That's enough for now, I guess. Later on, we'll be able to automate this, but not now though. Let's get back to crafting. Now look at how quick that was. Okay, so I made 52 speed upgrades. No more slow crafting for me. Giga overkill, but it is what it is. We can take this even further. If we get ourselves some diamonds and we enrich these diamonds like so, we're gonna get all this enriched diamond. Now, with all this enriched diamond, if we place it right here, we'll be able to infuse the infused alloy. And that's gonna give us reinforced alloy, just like this. Now with all of that reinforced alloy, what we can make a lot of things, but here's what we want to make is a tier installer level 3, which need elite control circuits. We can make a bunch of these, no problem. What's going on? Oh, there it is. Now we have a elite tier installer. Let's get some more of these advanced control circuits as well while we're at it. That should be enough. We're not done yet because I want to go to the ultimate tier. We can stop here because it's already overkill as it is. But using this elite tier installer, we can upgrade these machines. Oh, what do we have here? Yes, please. Good thing I have all these emeralds. Diamond boots. Alright guys, don't look. He actually survived my axe. I should have let him live. Nice enchantments on that boot. Let's try to craft the ultimate tier. To do this, we're gonna need to find obsidian, which is just diamond and obsidian dust. We need to crush it, so let's make a crusher as well. Okay, so we've been crushing some of this obsidian, and that's gonna give you obsidian dust. And if you come here and infuse it with diamonds, you're gonna get refined obsidian dust. With all this refined obsidian, we can use it in the enrichment chamber to enrich it even more. We also need one more infusing factory. And if we give this enriched obsidian to this, with some of those circuits, diamond, with some of these reinforced alloys, that will give us, let's speed this up, atomic alloy. And finally guys, we can make ourselves the final tier. We just need to do some of the micro crafting. Alright, now we have an ultimate tier installer. I know it might be confusing right now, but you guys gotta trust the process. Let's go back to our mining dimension. So we're back here. We're gonna be setting up our filter here real quick, which is basically gonna be anything other than our raw materials. Now that I think of it, I should probably make this a white list instead of a black list. So let's do that. So iron we want to process, ancient debris, aluminum. We can turn this back on, and that should be it, right? Once we give it some energy upgrades and stuff, place this right here, give it access to our power. We have a little bit of a situation with our power from the looks of it. We're also not done upgrading this enriching factory. Do that real quick. Turn off auto sort. Turn on auto sort. Now next up, let's make ourselves a nice furnace. Shouldn't take long. The last furnace is netherite furnace. We don't have netherite currently. We need to work on that as well. And a factory augment. Install this real quick. Give it some energy. Turn on auto split. At the back, it's gonna be input. In here, we will add this. Once we go at the back, output, auto eject. We're also gonna give this guy an upgrade. Speed upgrade. You have augment factory and speed. You guys wanna know what augments to go with. Let's keep working on them on the filter here real quick. We're gonna add copper to the list. We're gonna add zinc to the list. I know this is scuffed right now, but like I told you guys a million times, we will fix this later. Alright, that should work, right? We need 4 netherite for the ultimate upgrade. That's freaking crazy. Okay boys, so I've expanded the setup a little bit. Now we're doing 2 items at once. These universal cables can't keep up now, can they? Let's upgrade our cables up a little bit to the ultimate tier because we can. Even though we're not generating enough power, we're only making 4,800 RF per tick, which is not enough. Now the next step is to get a dimensional chest. This will allow us to transport all these items back home. So let's do that real quick. We're gonna change the channel to 2. Let's go to the basement and set up some drawers real quick. We're also gonna need a drawer controller, and just like so, we're gonna place you. Use our linking tool. We're gonna set it to add. We also want to make some copper upgrades, and finally place our dimensional chest down there. Get ourselves some copper. Boom, and then do that. Add an upgrade. That should start filling everything up. Also have a configuration tool. If you right click this, it will lock all the storage drawers, which is pretty cool. Now we just need to give it some time and everything will be good to go. But I did notice that I'm not generating enough power, unfortunately. Early on I showed you guys how to automate this energizing orb. It's quite easy. I'm gonna start upgrading these. In our controller, we're gonna extract out of this chest 4, count, and blaze powders, and that should be it, right? If we place 4 blaze powders, oh, we need to specify the blaze powders, sure, and 4, it should work. So 4, that's gonna give us a blazing crystal. Item, create, and extract that should be automated blazing crystals. The next thing that we want to automate is niotic crystals, which is just diamonds. So let's do that real quick. We can also fix this up by basically extracting everything that we want from this channel. So let's do that actually. We don't need a specific channel for insertion, for extraction I mean. So we extract that, we put it in the chest, and we'll do the same with diamonds. We're gonna extract a single piece of diamond, insert only a single or piece of diamond. It should work. We'll do the same for emeralds. Here's the thing that I was afraid of. Okay guys, we're back. I've been slaving away here, and I upgraded a couple of my energizing rods into spirited. Setup is pretty easy. You put whatever you want on extract and make sure it's on single mode, and you insert it here while making sure it's only the inventory has only one item in it, so it doesn't just keep on flooding items in. I also upgraded my power a little bit. Now it's niotic tier. Let's upgrade that even more. I've already crafted everything that we need except these. Okay, that should be everything that we needed. We have 6 spirited thermal generators. Gonna generate me a bunch of power, just like so. And now we're making 40,000 RF a tick, which is pretty cool. So the system that we built is working really well. As you guys can see, I'm generating way too much stuff. I can't keep up. And if we go back to my home, the basement that is, I've made this abomination of this ugly wall of material. I'll fix everything up. I'm not happy with the base, but this is just gonna move the materials across dimensions for now anyway. And as you guys can see, we already have like 3,000 diamonds. We're getting a bunch of ancient debris as well. We have a lot of resources, but the issue is I didn't expect my pickaxe to be breaking like this. So we're gonna have to find a way to basically make sure it doesn't break. So let's do that. Let's make that pickaxe unbreakable. We can't make it unbreakable. Sorry, what I meant to say is we want to make sure it doesn't break. So first things first, we want to get a puller module Mark II. We're gonna shift right click this, then we're gonna right click it. Once we get our pickaxe back, we're gonna put it right here, match item damage, and it's whitelist. We also want to make ourselves another puller. Let's do that real quickly. Cool. We're gonna put this modular router right here, and we're gonna make ourselves a tank, a fluid tank from Ender.io. We're gonna place it right like this. We're gonna tell it to pull from the top. Oh, it doesn't work like that. That makes me really sad. Really, like, why is that a thing? I feel like it should work like that, but it is what it is. Maybe this works? Okay, that works. Cool. So puller module Mark II will pull this pickaxe from here. You guys see that? Now, next thing we want to do is use this sender module. So we're gonna set it up real quick. We're gonna ignore item damage here though. We want to send it to the left here as well. Okay. So boom, and you will pull. It's gonna give me this pickaxe, which is not good enough. Looks like we're gonna have to do way more than that. Anyways, we want to make ourselves a puller module Mark I, and we're gonna tell it to pull this, ignore item damage. What that should do is we have to tell it to the left, and finally we'll tell, if I can catch this, and we'll tell our distributor module, if you shift right click it here, to distribute the fully repaired pick. Looks like we're gonna have to make another router. No biggie. Let's make ourselves a puller Mark II and pull from here. This is the empty one. Okay. Now it's gonna pull this, and we're gonna put the distributor module back in. We'll whitelist to go back in here, and once the durability goes down on it, we'll pull it using this puller, and we'll send it using the sender into this. Sender can ignore item damage, obviously, because it doesn't matter. It will get fixed. Puller will pull it and distribute it back. We can ignore item damage because I'm not sure if this amount of XP will be able to repair it. I think we need more experience to fully repair it. If I'm not mistaken, there is another tank pressurized version which requires dark seal. I think it's worth doing, so let's go do that real quick. And in the meantime, I was also fixing up my drawers. My system is clogged right now. We just need to click that over there and add it to the system. I made a bunch of these copper upgrades. Okay, so we're back. Now once I place this back here, I hope this will be able to fix my pickaxe completely, so we don't have to do it again and again. It looks like it's working. I don't have to do anything. I'll just make sure that you are push and pull. And yeah, now once this pickaxe goes down in durability, it will get repaired. The only hiccup that we have is that this furnace is not smelting fast enough. Luckily, there's an old Demodium furnace. This is a netherite furnace. There's also a vibranium furnace. It's probably worth to get as well. I've been enjoying this recipe, the enriched gold. You infuse ancient debris. The last piece of the puzzle is this peridots, and just like that, we are good to go. I just need to install some void upgrades. Some of this stuff will need some void upgrades. I don't know why I have raw tungsten here. I'll just keep it just because I honestly don't care. Like I told you guys, I've been enjoying this recipe a lot. If you crush some ancient debris and you enrich it, you can get some more netherite, just like so. Look at all that netherite. 43 netherite. Don't mind if I do. I should probably make a compacting drawer as well for my gold nuggets to go to. We'll fully max this out, and once we link you, we should be depositing all the gold back. And the beauty of this, guys, is the fact that my applied energistic system is going to be able to access all of these different materials, which is just broken. Alright, let's place these netherite furnaces back up. Alright, we set the input from the back, input back, front output, auto output. Let's do that here as well. Input back, front output, auto output. And that should be everything. Once my pickaxe gets to 700 durability, it will get pulled out. We're still very slow. We're not processing this fast enough, so we can add another enriching factory if we really wanted to. And you know what, guys? Why the hell not, right? I made plenty enough for 2, but I don't have enough speed upgrades. Now the question is, do I have enough stuff to make these upgrades? Hopefully I do. Nice, I do. Now we're gonna be processing stuff way quicker. Let's go back to the other real quick. I'm gonna steal a spawner. There's a bunch of spawners inside of this castle. Usually these are pretty good. Let's get some of these. We go to the nether, get ourselves a swap, and we're gonna add blazes into the mix. I've been avoiding this for far too long, and I really need these blaze drops. Alright, that should be our blaze spawner. We get ourselves a comparator. Do this real quick. Alright, cardboard box with blazes. Let's go down to our mob farm. Haven't visited here in a while. We're gonna remove the iron golems. I forgot that we needed a chorus fruit. It's regular chorus fruit, not popped chorus fruit. My bad. Alright, no AI for the blazes. Let's turn on the mob fan. Okay. That was definitely not smooth, but it's fine. Anyways, now we should be getting blaze drops, which is what we want. We already have 100 blaze rods. Okay, so I've installed wool to those spawners. Now they should be quiet. I know this is messy, but I usually am not this messy. I am messy, but not this messy. Anyways, now we should be getting all these different blaze rods. Ooh, an apotheosis mob. Is that sharpness 9? Nice. That's pretty good. I'm gonna put that in the chest though. We're finally getting phantoms as well. I wanted to get these for so long. Finally got some. We should have done this a long time ago, but you can put an interface on this to get access to the mob spawner stuff. The reason I wanted blazes is because I'm ready to go to the Niotic tier. So let's do that real quick. This is gonna take a while now, isn't it? Oh, I can make a blaze block. Nice, I can. You guys remember earlier when we made ourselves a wither prediction matrix? Let's start running that. We're gonna be needing a lot of nether stars now. Okay, to To craft these nitro crystals, we're gonna need to energize 2 blocks of redstone, a nether star, and some blocks of a blazing crystal. Should be easy enough, right? So we're gonna tell it to extract this and that. So it's gonna extract this and that from the chest. It's gonna insert that as well. And another extraction. Item, create 2. Extraction. Make sure that's extraction. Redstone. Insert 2. Okay, that should be it. And just like that, we can make this stuff automatically. We're gonna need a little bit of this stuff though. You can also auto extract it. But to be honest with you guys, all I care about is upgrading my heat exchangers. Let's do that real quickly. I pre-crafted everything that we needed. And just like so, we have nitro thermal generators. These are really powerful. We're generating 94,000 RF a tick, which is just amazing. Let's come back here and check on how things are going. Alright, now we're having no hiccups. Thank God. Here's the hole that we made down here. And the reason why I wanted to clear everything is because you can get a bunch of all the modium for free. It's pretty cool. So I don't have to go mine for it. Let's go mine over there as well. Just because why not? Let's mine that, all of that. This is gonna be a nightmare, but it is what it is. I think we can do it, so I think we can pull it off. Let's go. I mean, we already can't keep up. I don't know why I want to do it, but feeling like I want to. Okay, so everything should be good to go. I don't know why I'm doing this, to be honest with you guys. There's just so many better ways to do it, but meh. It's a fun little challenge, I guess. We can expand this by a whole lot. And if I'm being honest with you guys, I think I don't want to process raw copper. So let's get a void upgrade. I mean, you just get so much of it. It's kind of worthless. And if we go to our void upgrade, we're going to void this. I don't want to see any more of it. And yeah, that should be that. We're not able to get copper anymore into this chest, I think. Alright, enough dilly-dallying. Let's just work on our infrastructure and our base. Using all the resources that we're getting, I'm gonna start making a bunch of processors. If we check extended AE, there's a block called reaction chamber. And if I'm not mistaken, we can actually make it. So let's make it real quick. And what this allows us to do, basically be able to duplicate all the different Certus quartz stuff. As you guys can see, with 16 Certus quartz and 16 charged Certus quartz, we'll be able to get 64 Certus quartz crystal, which is essentially just broken. Let's go back up here and set this to frequency 10. Let's change that. We're gonna be pumping out water into it, and we're gonna give it some charged Certus quartz. Now that should be able to make me. Oh, we haven't connected it to power. Derp. Alright, if we give it some power, that's gonna make us some Certus quartz crystals, which is just so broken, right? We can charge some of it back up instead of doing it this way. What we also can do is basically place a stack of Certus quartz crystal. It is gonna freaking charge it. Man, this is just a broken, man. Like, how broken is that? It basically just defeats the purpose of applied energistics early setup stuff. But it is what it is. I tried to do it the legitimate way, but I failed. So let's not talk about it. We also can upgrade these using acceleration cards, which is gonna make the process go a lot faster, and just like so. Look at how quickly we're making this stuff now. Kind of ridiculous, but like I said, guys, it is what it is. We're gonna abuse this to its the maximum. Alright, I think that's enough Certus quartz for now. Honestly, man. Alright, that should be enough, right? We'll get a couple of stacks of charged Certus quartz. Alright guys, enough dilly-dallying. I've delayed it long enough. Let's start building our base. I don't want to live here anymore. I want to live somewhere that is at least respectable. Not this freaking. Look at this palette here. I've been struggling to find blocks that look cool. So yeah, let's just build an Omega base, and we'll call it there, guys. I know I said enough dilly-dallying, but we just missed it. The repairing system does work, 11ing all the drops that I'm getting. Man, this is quite ridiculous, guys. I don't think we'll be able to keep up with all this stuff. But it is beautiful, guys, seeing it work automatically like that. All different ores getting decimated. It is beautiful. We also have 250 XP in here. It is quite ridiculous. So I've been cleaning out the area around me. I'm not finished yet. I was looking for some building materials. I've settled for a couple of things. I'll show you guys. I don't want to spoil it too much. But skystone is going to be one of them. Because we're going to need a whole bunch of dye, I decided to go with these dye seeds. To do such a thing, we're going to need some infusion pedestals. I think 8 total. Then we're going to need 1 infusion altar, as well as a couple of these routers. It doesn't matter where I do this whole area is going to get destroyed anyway. We're going to craft ourselves a hopper real quick. Hopper into there. Make ourselves some prosperity seeds real quick. Alright, so this will keep that filled up. We also need to provide this with a redstone signal. We're just going to go with a redstone block. We're going to have 2 routers stacked on top of each other. They don't have to be, but it is what it is. We're going to get ourselves a distributor module, just like so. And we're going to get ourselves a puller module, Mark II. Just like so. We're going to shift right click each and every one of these pedestals. We're going to place it here. Look at some chests. Also need another puller module. I'm going to turn on my night vision. I've been playing with the night vision. I'm not sure if it's good or not for the video. I'm gonna leave it off though for now because I like the ambiance. So the puller module is gonna pull from the left like so. Gonna put a chest here. Gonna put a chest here, and puller module this, and you can just put it inside of here without having to do anything. And just like so, if we get ourselves some inferium. We have a bunch of inferium from the quarry that we had. Let's just start crafting. Yep. And it will pull it back to the system, right? This will pull it. It's not gonna put it into the chest. We'll sort this out later. Our farm is not gonna be anything fancy, but it is what it is. Because I'm gonna AFK here in a little bit. We're gonna make ourselves a harvester pylon. This has to be waterlogged as well. Let's not forget to do that. Alright, that should take care of things. I'm going to put a worm down. And let's make some red fertilizer real quick. Shouldn't be an issue at all. Since we already only have 3 seeds anyway. And we're going to send stuff back to our base. Once we give this a hoe, it'll start working. It's nothing fancy, but it will passively produce us dye seeds. And since we're here anyway, let's also craft some wood seeds. Out of all the different things that you can struggle to get, I've been struggling to get wood. So I think it's a tier 1 seed. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Alright, that should make us some wood and some dye, which we'll need a bunch of for our base. Alright guys, we are back. It's been some time later. I upgraded our farm a little bit. Right now I'm farming flax just so I could get some wool, or string rather. To craft some flax together, you're gonna be getting some string, just like so. And with all this string, I'm making wool. I also planted amethyst. On top of that, I've made some of these growth accelerators just so I can plant these crops a little bit faster. I'm gonna be tearing everything down, so that's why I'm doing what I'm doing. I've already moved all of our storage. The time has come. We will destroy everything that we worked so hard for. I'm not even holding myself back. I'm gonna go all the way in. This is kind of my inspiration for the base. We're gonna be using skystone blocks. Off camera, I automated skystone blocks. We're gonna be doing that again here shortly as well. I'm just getting ready to remove everything because I don't want to lose all this stuff. But do not worry, guys. We will build everything back up in our next base. I have something really cool planned out. As you guys can see, I've been terraforming or clearing out the area. We're gonna clear everything out using the RF tools builder. Yeah, because I'm going for grandeur here. If you make yourself a controller access point, just like this one, you add it to your drawer network, and you put an interface down, an item interface, you'll be able to access all the stuff that's inside of that controller. Alright guys, we are getting ready to clear everything out. I've moved all of my stuff from there. Oh, I forgot one last thing. And that's it, guys. We are ready to completely destroy this area. Everything is gonna be destroyed because we're gonna be starting a new. I'm gonna leave this here, even though I do not plan having this be a part of my base, but I'm just gonna leave it here for now. It's just a temporary setup so it can hold all of my items, like all my storage and all this stuff, my energy. Yeah, so let's just destroy everything. And just like so, guys, everything is gonna go once I click this button. Is there anything I want to keep? I have to double check. We have a bunch of machines here and stuff, but I'm pretty sure I don't want anything at all. We're gonna need a huge area for our base anyway. Let's click start. Now that's gonna destroy all of our base, our old base. We have to destroy it so we can move on, because my next build is gonna go crazy, guys. I'll show you guys how to automate skystone if you guys want to know, for those who are interested. If you go and check the recipe, it just tells you that you need lava, and just like so, we should be making skystone dust. With all the skystone dust, we're gonna need to smelt it twice. Reset all. Back is out. Back is input. Auto input on. This is overkill, I know, but my base is gonna be huge, so I'm gonna need everything I can get. Auto split on. We're gonna power this up here shortly. Give it some upgrades. Just like so. And like I said, this is only a temporary setup. Once we set the output to the right, and finally we're gonna tell it to output from the front into this drawer. Now that's gonna make us a lot of skystone. How cool is that? Back at the mining dimension, we're gonna reset up the farm. Let's go do that real quick. Alright, that should do it. It's only a temporary setup. Using growth accelerators, you can stack them on top of each other. The higher tier the growth accelerator, the more range it's gonna have. This is gonna speed up the process of making me all the different materials that I want for my base. We will chunk load the area as well. Alrighty boys, so I'm back after, I don't know, like a week. I had to go to work in an offshore rig, so I had to go away from playing Minecraft. So this base took me more than a week to make. I have a little like Japanese inspired castle here in the middle. This is going to be our main hub area. Here we're going to build a farming area, and here we'll have the rest of our machines. I also have 4 towers that I'm going to name and I'm going to utilize in the future. Obviously the base is not built, but here's what we got going on so far. We come in here, we have a little castle with a 7x7 ME controller. We can go down. We open that trapdoor, and here we have some space for whatever we want to do, and here's some more space. Obviously it's really empty and I'm not done at all. As you guys can see, I still have a lot to build. The reason why this took me this long is because I'm just messing around with all these different frame blocks to get all these weird shapes, and I'm experimenting. I'm having a lot of fun with building as well, so that's why I'm taking a while. Anyways, I told you guys that before we end the episode, I'm gonna start applied energistics, so I'm a man of my word, so let's do that. We're just gonna do the basic stuff for now. I'm not gonna do anything advanced. I know this might look a little suspicious to you guys, but I have 550,000 iron, almost 100k redstone, and 58,000 diamonds. I know this looks really bad, guys. This looks really bad. I also have infinite glowstone, not infinite, but I have a lot of glowstone and amethyst as well, because I made the seeds for those. Because I'm making my base out of amethyst, so I need a lot of it. As you guys can see, it's not finished. Basically, I'm just kind of... Oh, I forgot. I have a cat now as well. Nice. Tell me in the comments what we should name this cat. There's also a horse here as well. I'm going to tame this horse and I'm going to name it. You guys tell me, what should I name this horse? Doesn't like me. Anyway, let's go check out one of my towers. This is not finished yet. As you guys can see, I'm gonna basically utilize this for something like, I don't know, AleXZavesa or something. No, AleXZavesa is not gonna be, it's not appropriate for a mod like AleXZavesa. I don't know, guys. I don't know. Maybe like bees? Oh no, bees, we don't, no, it's not good for bees. How can I use these freaking towers? I guess like occultism rituals, right? That could work. Reactors? Okay, I could see that. Alright, I'm so sorry guys. I still have yet to claim a single request. Alright, so down here, we're gonna need ourselves an ME drive. So there's an extended ME drive as well. We can make it if we make ourselves some intro infused ingots. It's not gonna be necessary for now. If we type intro, there's an intro C that we can make, just like so. This will allow us to get intro ingots. Now obviously between the episodes, I'm gonna move all my things. Right now all my things are in the mining dimensions. I'm gonna show you here guys really quickly. I know I've done it now. But yeah, I've been setting up these quarries and I'm getting a lot of materials. Because the setup that we have is just basically the most ridiculous setup I've ever made. As you guys can see, it's generating so many blocks. And yeah, if you guys want to do this setup, make sure you install speed upgrades to your modular routers, because without them, basically sometimes it's hit or miss without them, but with them, basically it never fails. One last thing guys, one last thing, I promise. This also looks really cool on the minimap. I mean, just look at how cool that looks like. I'm not finished building. Between the episodes, I'm gonna make this place like 30 times better. I just need like ideas. If you guys have any ideas, please post them down in the comments below. Anyway, I know I get sidetracked a lot. Please forgive me. I think I have ADHD. Went to set up a waystone here. I keep forgetting to do that. We're gonna name it castle. I forgot what the word for castle is in Japanese. I know what it is, but I just can't. Shiro, right? Or something. I don't know. Anyways, because we're gonna need a lot of wool. We're gonna plant these flax seeds here, and just like so. We already have way too much glowstone. If you guys want to know how many blocks I used, it's probably like 1,000,000 blocks. Like no joke. Like look here, I have 1,000 of these illuminate blocks, and I have like thousands and thousands and thousands of all these different blocks. It's freaking ridiculous. That's all I'm gonna say. Anyways, guys, we're not gonna do anything fancy for today. We're just gonna do the basic stuff, the minimum stuff. Nothing too crazy, nothing too fancy. So yeah, let's just do that real quick. Last time I showed you how powerful this reaction chamber can be. It is basically the most absurd thing ever. We're gonna automate this as well, guys. Don't worry. Don't forget your acceleration cards. I mean, automating this is gonna be really easy. But yeah, guys, give me some feedback. What do you guys think of this? What do you think of my castle? Does it look cool? I think it looks pretty cool. I'm gonna switch it up. I'm gonna add some more decorations, obviously, over time as we build stuff out. Right now it's kind of empty, but it's gonna look much better than that. And we're obviously gonna have functioning elevators as well. Man, this reaction chamber is just so overpowered, man. If you give it 16 redstone, 16 charged Certus quartz, and 16 nether quartz, it gives you a stack of fluid crystals. I mean, how absurd is that? Honestly, it's making the game a little bit too easy. But anyway, the first item that we wanna make is an ME drive, real quick. That's our ME drive. Second thing that we want to make is to make some 16K storage units. We're gonna need a bunch of stuff, so let's get to crafting. Man, I love crafting all this stuff. It's always fun to integrate to applied energistics. One of my favorite things to do is do this whole move my stuff to applied energistics step. I really like it. It's gonna take a while though. Alright, that's 25 16Ks. We can go higher than this, but this is just this is basically just the beginning. Since we can afford to fill up 3 ME drives, let's do that real quick. Alright, here we go. First ME drive filled. Second ME drive is gonna get filled as well. And the last one, I think I ran out of redstone or something, or quartz glass. God damn it. Let's make some more of that stuff. Now we have a bunch of these. What can we do with this stuff? View cell? Make a couple 4Ks, why not? Nice. Next step is to basically connect everything there to this, which means that we're gonna have to start wiring, unfortunately. We're gonna use dense ME cables, because these are the best. That's why we need a bunch of wool. As you guys can see, if you search for flax, we're already up to 350. If you combine 2 flax together, you get some string. 4 strings, 4 pieces of string equals wool. That's why we need a bunch of wool. And I've been farming flax this entire time while I was building. I know it feels like I skipped a lot of stuff, but trust me, I did nothing. I was basically just building, and my resources piled up naturally. I'm sorry, I won't do it again. I'm not gonna do a time skip, basically. This is the last time, I promise. Alright, here we go. That should be a lot of ME covered cables. Now we just combine it with glowstone and redstone, and that's gonna be our smart cables. And I think if we just combine 4 of them, it's a dense cable. So yeah, let's make some dense cables as well. I'm gonna be utilizing the P2P channels, and I'm pretty sure they transfer only 32. I thought it was 64 for some reason. Smart cable is 8. Okay, so it's just default. That's no problem. I'm used to applied energistics. I freaking love this mod. Alright, let's make ourselves some P2P tunnels in a memory card. Alright, shift right click it to create a configuration. Now if we just don't look, guys, don't look, please. Alright, once we right click this, we should be only using 1 channel, but we are powering we're powering all these storage cells and we can access them from up top. I'm gonna make elevators soon, but I didn't make elevators now because, yeah, I didn't want to like skip ahead. You know, I wanted to do this stuff with you guys. But anyways, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, let's finally make our interface. It's been so long, guys. You wouldn't even believe it. It's actually not an interface, it's called a storage terminal. Crafting terminal. Here it is. ME crafting terminal. Oh my god, guys. Unfortunately, I ran out of all my logic processors. Oh my lord, I can't believe it. But fear not. I have speed upgrades. This shouldn't take long at all. Where did I place my acceleration cards? Oh, back into my scuffed ME system. Now that's gonna work overtime. Alright, I made some more. I made some more, guys. Let's go. Let's do it. Let's do it, man. I'm so ready. I'm so ready, guys. You don't even believe how ready I am. I've been ready. It's been too long, man. Building this base and like planning it out. It took the best part of me. But anyways, wrong terminal. Oh, come on. Did I not make the crafting terminal? Am I tripping? There it is. There it is. Crafting terminal. Oh yeah. Man, I love applied energistics, man. When I saw this modded for the first time, I was watching the blue slime guy. I forgot what his name was. I was like, what? I need this in my life now. We are obviously not done, because now I have to move everything from the dimension. Why do I have all these hearts of the deep? Like, is there anything I can use these for? Yikes, I don't know. You guys tell me in the comments if I should throw these out or not. Because I don't know if they're useful, to be honest with y'all. But anyways, it's happening, guys. Let's move everything that we have. Do not worry, guys. Do not worry. Have faith. I'm gonna show you some really cool tricks. Oh, my quarry's done, by the way. Nice. So I'm back at the base here, right? And I'm just gonna place a storage controller. Let's try to hide it, like somewhere around right there. Okay. Now all of these drawers, since they're just kind of ugly, right? I don't want these drawers because they look like they look terrible. What I'm gonna do is just hide them underground and just link them. Also, so this is the range for this drawer here, right here, guys. And by the way, in case you didn't know, you can upgrade this. Now look at how how big is the range now. It's freaking huge. So with that in mind, what we're gonna do is just basically put this guy right here. And since all my drawers are ugly AF, I'm gonna hide them underground basically, right? Alright, that should do it. Yep. Man, these mods are ridiculous, man. We're gonna link these. You can select multiple or solo or single mode. It really doesn't matter. If you couldn't tell, I really do enjoy a little bit of manual work. I manually placed like 100, at least like 10,000 blocks. No joke, guys, the wall that is surrounding my base, I had to like place down at least 1,000 stairs. And you guys, I never even showed it to you guys. Maybe I'll show it to you guys after I finish with this, but it's gonna take a while. Oh my god. I mean, just look at how many blocks there are, how many drawers I have. Man, there's a lot of hard work, man. A lot of blood, sweat, and tears were put into this, by the way. But anyways, we're almost done. I'm never gonna need to visit here again because I have void upgrades on all these different drawers, so I'm chilling. We're almost done. Oh wait, we're actually done. Cool. I don't know what happened with this like dirt drawer that I have here. Like, I never set a drawer for dirt. What the hell? That is so strange. Alright, that should Be 8 million dirt now. I mean, why not, right? Anyways, technically we're done, but I'm not completely done because we're gonna need a little bit more storage drawers as well. So let's start working on that immediately. Man, these wood seeds are the most ridiculous thing ever. Make them, guys. Don't sleep on the seeds. They're actually busted. Also, if you want to make upgrades, make these frame drawers 2x2. Much better recipe, in my opinion anyway. What is happening? Oh my god. Alright. This is a lot of tedious work, but we have to do it, guys. We have to. If I don't do it, my system's gonna get filled with all this garbage. And I do not want that. Yikes, I already forgot what items I don't I have and I don't have. Before we do anything stupid, man, we'll be fine, bro. What am I tripping for? Alrighty guys, I'm back. And finally, after a little bit, I transferred all of our stuff. Or I made a drawer for everything that is important down here. And now here comes the smart part. What we're gonna do is disconnect these drives. Okay, boys? Now you might be wondering, why would you do that for, man? Why would you do that for? Hear me out. The reason why we just did that is because we will make ourselves an import bus real quick. This is so scuffed, but don't worry guys, I'll fix it up later, I promise. Okay, now that we have ourselves an import bus, we're gonna make a storage bus. We're gonna be making a lot of buses. I should have one. I made one, but I don't know where I put it. Yikes. Man, I hate all these crafting recipes. They're so nested. Alright, that's our storage bus. We're gonna shift right click that over there. We're also gonna get ourselves configuration tool. And using this configuration tool, if you just right click it, I think if you right click it 2 times, it's gonna lock the drawers down here, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, they're all locked. They should be all locked. You guys didn't see anything, by the way. I'm just saying. Alright, next up, we're gonna have to do some manual work, but it's no biggie. We're gonna go back to my mining dimension. We're gonna get ourselves some packing tape. And we're gonna start packing. That's everything I worked so hard for. Hey, cool. I think some of you guys know what I'm gonna do. Basically, we're gonna install a import bus, and we're gonna set you to priority 1000. And this import bus is really slow. We're gonna have to give it some upgrade. Where the hell did my acceleration cards go? And just like so, this should go much quicker. And yeah, I'm just gonna dump everything, all of my items that I own, into the ME system. Actually, guys, that's not how to do it. Sometimes I'm stupid, guys. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. This is how to do it, guys. Sometimes I can be one-dimensional when I think. Sometimes, not every time though. Alright, so I had a little bit of problem. After we get all of our chests, what we're gonna do is actually really smart. We're gonna be pumping out of all of these inventories into the storage, to the controller. I'm not actually sure if this connects or not. So to be safe, let's just do this. Anyways, we're gonna be pumping out of all of these chests here into the storage controller. Now the reason why we do this, because only the items that we have set up drawers for are gonna be able to get extracted. And the items that we haven't set up a drawer for them are not gonna be able to get extracted, which means that I'm gonna dump all the stuff that I need bulk storage for into the drawer system, and the items that are left, I'm just gonna basically import them into this system, which is gonna help a lot with saving all of the inventory. This chest seems to be done. Oh, we had one more chest as well. Forgot about this guy. We can also add multiple extraction. We can extract twice. for it to go faster. We can also move stuff around. Man, there's a lot of steps involved, isn't there? We can just do it the old-fashioned way, which is basically breaking all the inventories and just hauling it manually. But we don't really need to do that, do we? I have thousands of items, that's not gonna work. I'm also gonna add flax into this drawer system because we're gonna be needing a lot of flax. Once I'm able to make facades, I'm gonna cover everything up and make everything, tidy everything up. Alright, I think I'm pretty much done here, right? I think so, man. I think I'm pretty much done here. There's nothing left, basically. You know what, guys? I'm gonna admit. I hate to admit to this, but I have to do it. This was a horrible mistake. I should not have done it this way. Because I'm just filthy rich. Why do I care so much about all this? I can just keep on upgrading my storage, right? No, I'm joking. It's probably for the best for me to do it this way, because that means I don't have to bother. Anyways, we're basically done here. Now, the last step for me is to connect my ME system here real quick. Let's do that. Don't worry, guys. Between the episodes, I'm gonna make everything look beautiful. For now, it's just gonna look like this, whatever the hell this is. And I decided just to do it the old-fashioned way. Because if it's not broke, don't fix it. Have you guys ever heard that expression? Okay, guys, so I've connected everything. And I've moved all of my stuff. I'm gonna fix that, don't worry, guys. I've connected everything and I moved some of my stuff. As you guys can see. Let's make sure we set the priority here to 30,000. Because I'm just gonna dump all of my inventory now to the ME system. It's gonna take a while, but this is also really fun. So instead of importing it, because importing it is gonna take way too long, to be honest. We're also completing a bunch of quests, which is crazy, but honestly, this isn't too bad. I thought it was gonna be way worse. I never do it this way. I'm usually an import kind of guy. I mean, there's realistically no reason for me to do it this way. We just make an interface and just pumps everything into the system. Like, what am I doing, you know? I don't have Fluix crystals? Are you kidding? Oh my god. This is so atrocious. I do have Fluix, but it's in the one of these chests. There it is. Like, why did I do this to myself? I wasn't prepared, guys. Alright, all my items are flooding into my ME system. Man, don't you just love applied logistics? Oh my god, it's so much better, man. It's so much better than that other mod. While everything was importing into my system, so everything is done importing into the system. Amazing. Next thing that we want, and I can't live without, is wireless storage. So let's go work on that real quick. We're gonna need some ender dust and some lumium. I have everything that we need, I hope. Oh, I don't have Fluix crystals. Alright, now that I crafted everything, we should have an infinity booster. Next thing that we need to do is upgrade it into dimensional, the dimensional version, which requires 4 nether stars. So, come on, man, I can't catch a break, to be honest with you guys. While that does its thing, it requires 4 nether stars. I need 4 of them as well. Let's make a bunch of this, I guess. There we go. Finally, I managed to craft a multi-dimensional card. It was really annoying, but luckily we have the wither protection, so when getting nether stars is not a problem. We need the wireless storage terminal. And just like so, we have access to applied logistics. Wireless, of course. Just a little recap of what we did. We finished up our base. We didn't finish it up. We still have a ways to go. but we have this structure for it. We set up some of our storage right here, and my drives are looking really good actually. We made too many drives, so we're not struggling in that department. Anything that we needed bulk storage of, we are storing down in our bulk storage area right down here. Sorry, I turned off my night vision. It's like right there. We imported everything back in our system, and now we have a functioning ME system that we can access wirelessly. Now, this is not everything. We still have ways to go, but since this episode is like 2 hours long now, we're gonna have to cut it short. In the next episode, we're gonna start auto crafting and bulk crafting a lot of items. I'm gonna get really, really rich. Even richer than this. You think this is rich? This is not rich enough. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. I had a really fun time building this little castle here. We're not done. I'm gonna expand it. I'm gonna build like a village, and it's gonna be amazing. I don't want to spoil the surprise. We're gonna fix this stuff as well with elevators from inaudio. I mean anchor points, travel anchors. We're gonna be using a lot of these with the pulsating wand, which will allow me to travel through the labyrinth that I'm gonna create. I made it this way on purpose because I want to make a labyrinth basically with a lot of like gnarly shapes and stuff. I don't want to spoil it too much, but it's gonna be freaking sick. And yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. Come back next time. See ya. Oh, before I go, I forgot to show you guys the gate that I was working on. I just wanted to make something intricate. I mean, just look at this freaking design. Oh, don't worry, I'm gonna fix this up as well. But yeah, just look at how beautiful this is. It's just so beautiful, man. And yeah, this is like the outer wall. I had to manually place all these stairs, by the way. I had to manually place everything. You see this? Actually, the rings I copy and pasted. So is the walls. So, but if you notice, if you pay attention, this wall is a framed slope. And the framed slope, if you place it like this, you have to right click it. So I manually right clicked thousands and thousands of blocks, and just look at how many more I'm gonna have to right click. Like, look at all this. I manually right clicked it all, so it just took way too long for me to freaking finish this episode. But yeah, that's pretty much it. See ya.